experienced mechanics at dealerships and gas stations know if they attempt a complicated transmission job, they'll be in over their heads. So they send it to a transmission specialist, someone at the height of the profession with top-level experience. They send their transmission jobs to Lee Miles Transmissions. And if top mechanics send their transmission problems to someone higher up, shouldn't you? See the yellow pages for Lee Miles. Foreign or domestic, nobody knows transmissions better.
At Bell Atlantic, we're climbing higher, reaching further to provide excellence in leasing, financing, computer maintenance, and cellular services. We're 80,400 dedicated employees, ready to bend over backward to give you our best. The least you could do is call us.
The South about to take over for the first time here in the second half. That's the quarterback of the North, Tom DeSarno. A little message on his dish towel there, and Keith Elias goes down to the ground at the 37-yard line, met by Mike Connor and put down right there.
Michael Connor, a solid football player out of Indian Hills High School. Very strong upper body, 6'2", 251. He'll be going on to Rutgers next year. He had mono this past summer, missed most of training camp, but played in the season opener and blocked 2 punts, made an interception, recovered a fumble in the win over Englewood.
Sack of the quarterback, pump fake. Number 23, Tim Weaver, adjusted that pattern, Bruce. He could see he had double coverage. It looked like it was designed to go for a bomb. Weaver looked like he adjusted it. This is the kind of play that can really blow up in your face in an all-star game when you really haven't had that much time.
And that man, number 12, Louis Rotino, was the closest man to the football.
And he was the reason.
Diving grab.
Yeah, he was the reason. He was the one who came over from his safety position to shut off that long pass. 3rd and 7.
One team, get ready up here.
Sackett 2 for 4 in the football game.
One back behind Sackett. He gives it to him. This is Burnett. One man to beat and gets out of the tackle of Louis Rotino. Met there by Mark Paskey out of Del Barton High School on his way to Colgate. And he made the tackle out of bounds with 10:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter. That'll bring up a 4th and 7.
This Doug Burnett is very quick because he didn't really have much room, and all of a sudden he turns the corner and bang, 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 almost gets the first down on his own. Quick feet, 1,436 yards rushing this year, 19 touchdowns, and it is enough for a first down. So he did it on his own, did Doug Burnett from Highland Regional. He's going to Maryland next year, where his major will be criminal justice.
Frederick, the man who caught the touchdown, to the bottom of your screen, isolated, one-on-one. The give is to Elias. Quick moves in the backfield to try and break through. But again, Mark Paskey with the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play for the South as they approach midfield. Darrell Cross coming in with the play. Headed out, Gary Conover. Second and 8, ball on the 46-yard line. Again, a single back offense. Cross to the bottom of your screen. Saka, a quick pass out to Frederick. Again, it looked like his knee was touching, but the official right on the play did not make the call. A gain of a couple again. Juan Oliveira on the ground, appears to be injured. Juan Oliveira, number 99 out of Bloomfield High School, adamantly outspoken, in fact, against drug usage, wants to move on in his college career and become a drug enforcement official. His girlfriend, Nicole Martino, he's very proud of her. She has thrown 4 no-hitters. Here's the play.
See him get rolled underneath there, and you never like to see an injury in an all-star game, especially a game such as this, which is not really being done to enhance these young men in terms of getting a scholarship because it's so late in the summer. All of them are already bound for colleges. This is more of a showcase for New Jersey talent and something put together by the New Jersey Interscholastic Coaches Association back in 1979 as a showcase for the great amount of talent in the state. So it looks like Oliveira is okay. We had Martino shaken up a little bit earlier.
Juan Oliveira is still down, and we won't speculate as to the nature of the injury. The coaches and the medical staffs here will do everything in their power to protect these players throughout this game. Right now, let's go down to Steve Mayer on the field.
Thanks, Colin. With Duffy Hoopengardner, he's from West Windsor, and Duffy's not your real first name. What is it?
It's John, actually.
Now, why Duffy?
I was named after the Michigan State coach, Duffy Doherty, back in '66. My dad went to Michigan State. They're a big fan of Duffy.
Why the respect, and why have you taken that name and really learned to appreciate that name so much?
Well, I'm a lover of football, and I take a lot of pride in what I do. And back in the Midwest, football is pretty big, and I'm a big fan of Michigan State. I was happy just to be named that.
All your relatives and your friends, hey, they're in love with you. Big crowd here cheering for Duffy Hoopengardner.
Yeah, they made the trip up Route 1, and I'm really happy to see him here. It's real nice to see some of my family and friends here today.
The big crowd, they're out in their South number 5 uniforms, rooting on Duffy. Let's go back upstairs.
And as you can see, Juan Oliveira going off the field in his own power, so we're very happy to see that. I'm sure his family and friends looking in are as well.
I like that Hoopengardner a lot. Good football player, nice young man, had 16 career interceptions for the West Windsor Pirates. And his locker, Hoopengardner's locker, was right next to Dalacardillo's locker. It was a tough area to go into and start pronouncing names.
A lot of letters. Tough to get those names on the back of the jerseys. The 4th down and 9 now. So we'll see a change of possession once again. Neither team able to establish anything in their first possession of the second half. This is the 4th punt of the ball game for the South. Wes Bridges to kick it away. Peterson takes it, and he's met by Hoopengardner. Duffy turns from interviewee, pardon me, to punt coverage, makes the tackle, and the North not able to get anything on that exchange. He'll pick it up at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the North at the 15. Mike Carney again comes back to quarterback the North, even though he is 0 for 5 passing. Steve Mayer is back down on the field with another one of those quarterbacks. Steve?
I'm with John Socker. John, let's just talk about the way the team's moving the ball in the 3rd quarter. What do you have to do?
I don't know. We got to cut off the penetration from the ends. They're really coming hard, and we can't get out on the outside, so we tried the drop back, and I just made a few bad passes, but that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to just go right drop back because we can't get on the outside, and we're going to have to throw the ball downfield.
So much has been made of the fact that your brother Tony played in this game just 2 years ago. What kind of advice did he give you heading into today's game?
He just said keep cool. It's going to be real hot out there, so I'm just keeping cool, and I don't know. That's about all he said to me.
All right, so John's keeping cool. We're keeping cool as well. Let's go back upstairs to the cool guys, Bruce Beck and Carl Churkin.
Well, the SAC is not exactly trading many secrets. Pretty soon, in a sense, that there'll be competitors, friendly competitors at that quarterback position at Penn State.
Now let's go back to that last play, a reverse play. Peterson hands it off to Marcus Porter. Here's Travis Alley. Watch the face mask right there. That's a 15-yard penalty. And it's a 1st down up at the 20-yard line for the North All-Stars.
Another one of those mistakes by the South. Great penetration there by Travis Alley, and he inadvertently grabbed the face mask. Otherwise, it would have been a great defensive play.
You're right, because he was there and could have made that stop without the face mask call.
From the 20, 1st and 5. Given to the up back. Number 32, Kevin Quinn from Presskill High School. Put down around the 21. Mike Music on the stop. Had a little help, too.
Matt Gioretta was also there.
Bring up a 2nd and 4 for the North. 7-7 the score, 7:20 to go here at Rutgers Stadium. The 12th annual North-South Football Classic.
Let's keep working, boys.
Coaches trying to rally their teams. It is hot down there on the field. These guys have only had 4 or 5 days to get together. And most have obviously not played football in 6 months. Plenty of time to throw. The pass is there. That's Ahmad Knowlton. Fakes one man. Hoopengarner, the only man back. Duffy Hoopengarner with the saving tackle. And there's a flag on the play. Probably add a few more yards to it as well. Great pass by Carney. Stood in there and delivers the ball to Ahmad Knowlton.
This is all touch. Carney just puts it right out in front of Knowlton. Knowlton makes the fine reception. Going to be an extra 15-yard personal foul call here against Hoopengarner for burying him into the turf. A little extracurricular activity. Ahmad Knowlton out of West Side Newark on his way to Kane College. Caught 53 passes this year for 10 touchdowns. And in one ball game against West Milford had 3 touchdown catches and 180 yards. And he looked really smooth on that last reception.
So this drive began on the 15-yard line. 30 yards plus in penalties now on the South. Very, very costly as the North comes over the football at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Mike Carney, the quarterback, gives it to Kerwin. Breaks one tackle, fumbles the ball. Number 75, Mike Music, with the recover. Carney, high school, Jeff Kerwin, stood up, and the second man that hits him makes him cough it up. We are at 6:19 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We are still tied here at Rutgers. We'll come back with the South taking over right after this.
Get off on the right foot. Get off and be British Knights. When you start on your way or make that big play, brighten your days in a pair of PK. When you go where you go, and do what you do the right thing, take your PKs with you. British Knights.
British Knights athletic footwear at Foot Locker and other fine stores.
British Knights.
Want to make your dreams come true? Now you can have your very own Visa or MasterCard despite your previous credit history, even past bankruptcy. Make those purchases now with your own Visa or MasterCard cards. Please call now to apply for this exciting opportunity. 1-900-230-CARD, issued by the New Era Bank, Somerset, New Jersey. $9.95 per call, totally refundable after you get your card. Adults only.
Dear Terry, we saw the Grand Canal this morning. Your mother cried. Who would have thought that a couple of Depression-era kids like us would be touring Europe?
Larry and Sarah Hilliard are making the most of the money they've earned with the help of the NatWest Prime Benefits Club for people 50 and over.
This trip has meant so much. Miss you. Love, Dad.
The Prime Benefits Club at NatWest, raising the standards of banking.
Welcome back to the New Jersey High School All-Star Football Classic. We're tied at 7 from Rutgers Stadium, and Mike Music from Deptford High School has just come up with a big play. The sidelines on the South squad have been lifted as Jeff Kerwin fumbled and Music pounced on the football. Mike, your reaction when you saw that ball out there loose?
Well, the first reaction was to just jump on it and cover it up so I don't get hurt.
Is that the break that this team has been waiting for?
Yeah, we've been having too many penalties all day, and I think just the lift we need. If we keep the penalties off the field, we'll put the points on the board.
Mike Music makes the big play. Sweet Music for the South. Back upstairs.
Made some big plays for Deptford against Edgewood. 16 tackles and 12 assists in one game last season. This is Archibald for the South now, looking long. He's got a man out there. Number 81 is Dan Frisch, who made, again, some great catches during the week. Dan Frisch is going to play basketball in college. Hopes to someday play in the NBA and make all those big dollars they're making right now. Averaged 24 points per game playing basketball, but he's a fine receiver. Great hands and great moves.
He's the smooth receiver of the group. They call him Silky because he's so graceful, whereas Brian D'Angelo, the other split end, more acrobatic of the two. Archibald put that one out about 50 yards, but just didn't connect with his wideout.
2nd and 10. Backs in the eye behind Archibald. Gives it to the second man. Elias looking for room to run, but none there. Tom Caporale, who played for his dad, Ed, for the Thunderbirds at Mawa.
Real good read on the part of Tom Caporale. Came up from his left cornerback position. Played for the Mawa Thunderbirds, as Carl mentioned. His dad, Ed, has been here before as a winning coach for that Mawa squad. And just a good read by Tom coming up, making the pop. He had 12 career interceptions defensively and also made a number of key tackles for his high school squad.
-1 on the carry for Elias. Brings up a 3rd and 11. South, once again, backs in the eye. Archibald rolling right, looking back to his left. Has his man. But so does the North defense. Number 2, Doug Burnett, had the ball out in the flat but could not shake Marchand McReynolds. Against Essex Catholic this year, Marchand, who played for Orange High School. Orange was 0 for 9. This is an extraordinary story, Bruce. There were 19 tackles in one game for him, Marchand McReynolds.
But the play was really stopped by the first man, Sal Pignio. So you have back-to-back solid efforts on the part of the right cornerback, Pignio, and the left cornerback, Caporale. And that's good defense, forcing the South to punt from their end zone.
A knuckleball. Dropped and then picked up again. And returned inside the 50.
Flag down way back at the 5-yard line.
Dave Morton dropped it, picked it up. And again, as Bruce just mentioned, that flag down on the 5-yard line. The South may have to kick it again.
That was an outstanding punt. So if it is indeed against the South, the North's going to ask them to do it again.
And Morton goes back again.
On the offense. Illegal motion on the offense.
There's the call by referee Joe Fisher. By the way, in the punt situation, only 5 players are allowed to rush the punter in this game. And this punt, Carl, will come from deep in his end zone.
Look for some pressure here, too, by the North. The guys receiving the punt, Dave Morton again from Summit High School, Dwayne Peterson of Hoboken. North trying to make the big play, in a position to do it here right now. West Bridges, though, gets it off cleanly at about the 47-yard line. Over the 50, down to a 35-yard line. Morton once again with the return. The North in excellent field position now at the 35-yard line.
Tremendous punt again by West Bridges. Well, there's Bo Boverini, the head coach of the North Stars. Bo Boverini is on wireless microphone. He can also hear us on the football field. Bo, it's a 7-7 football game. You now have excellent field position. This time you've got to punch it in. What do you think, Coach?
Well, we're just looking for that little break. We've been moving the ball pretty well. Should have scored in that pass play. And we're just a little bit missing, but we're going to get there. We're going to make it.
DeSarno pitches it to Dwayne Peterson.
He throws a nice soft pass.
He sure does, Bo. That last pass was
right.
really out there, and gorgeous touch play. You got in good position, then you coughed it up, right, Bo?
He's got to get a little time in there. He'll get hot. He'll do it.
You know, Bo, you always used to tell me fundamental football.
That's right. That's what it is. He'll get it. He'll be in there.
2nd and 9. The optimist, Bo Boverini, looking on at his team with 3:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back split behind DeSarno. Flanker and a man in the slot to the right. Gives it to the first man through. Peterson breaking tackles, picking up a couple of extra yards down to about the 28. Are we waiting for Peterson to break one, Bo, or what?
Let me tell you, he's just missing it. He hasn't had a chance to operate yet. But he's going to get it. He's got to go for one.
How's the blocking up front, Bo?
Very good. Kids are doing a great job. Well, you've seen how we move the ball.
Let's see what you do on 3rd and 4, Bo. What do you think it'll be?
3rd and 4. What's he running? This is going to be a toss sweep.
Which side?
To the right?
To the right.
All right. Coming to the bottom of your screen. Watch the toss to the right. Man in motion to the opposite side. Peterson has room to run. Breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Goodwin, the man who gets hold of his jersey and puts him down at the 19-yard line. First down. Dwayne Peterson, again, almost broke it. Broke 3 tackles, but not the 4th one, Bo, huh?
Here's a good look at that last play by Peterson. A gorgeous block was thrown up front there. Peterson gets it right here from Nicky Kemp and gets to the outside. Does the rest on his own. A little bit of a spin move. Gets away from one man. And Dwayne Peterson, who led the state in scoring and rushing, puts the North in beautiful position at the 19.
Marvin Goodwin was the man who was blocked by Kemp and came back to make the tackle. This is Kerwin. Jeff Kerwin holding on to the ball this time and carrying a couple of people with him inside the 10. Marvin Goodwin along for the ride, makes the tackle along with Stanton and Pravilla.
Kerwin, Bo, is more of an upper body runner, different than Peterson with the leg drive. Watch him move here. There's that big upper body as he stretches forward and gets another first down. And now the North with 4 cracks to get inside the end zone.
After fumbling the ball away the last time, Bruce, you notice Kerwin holding on this time with 2 hands. Back split behind DeSarno. Demetrius Owens at the top of your screen from Teaneck High School. All alone. Inside to Malik Jackson. Jackson takes it down to about the 6. Met there by Dan Robertson, the nose tackle from Cherry Hill West. Those 2 will be teammates in the fall here at Rutgers.
That big offensive line of the North doing their best job of the football game, really firing out. Alonio Gomez, Ben Albert, Mike Krause, Andre Maximo, Chris Traeger.
Second down just outside the 5. Little less than a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The North trying for the go-ahead score. From the wishbone to the tailback. Stood up this time by Marvin Goodwin, this time right in Peterson's face, and throws him out of bounds for the loss. 36 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
You know, it's easy to threaten, but tough to score. Peterson gets it. The play is strung out to the outside by Dalacardillo. And then the tackle made by Marvin Goodwin, who will be headed to UCLA next year.
Coach Bo Verini, you got a 3rd down, about 8 yards to go. Goal to go. What are you going to have? From the
we're going to throw this one.
Out of the wishbone, right?
Yeah, the bone. Yeah.
Okay. DeSarno, 3 backs behind him. Look for the pass play. The fake to Peterson, looking left, has a man open. Touchdown. Dave DeMarco, the tight end, blocks inside, then releases quickly out to the left side, wide open, and the connection made by quarterback Tom DeSarno and Dave DeMarco for the touchdown for the North.
Okay, man.
A good call, and Bobo Verini has reason to smile. Here's the play action. A little bit of waggle move by Tom DeSarno. The big tight end, Dave DeMarco, releases, and he gets free, makes the catch for a touchdown, and the North has the lead.
Well, Bo, I guess we know why you had good reason for that optimism, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
Pat O'Donnell, the kicker. Kerwin, the holder. The kick was good, but there are an awful lot of flags down there that may mean something else.
DeMarco from the Lakeland Lancers. He'll be going on to American International College next year. Let's watch it from the end zone. DeSarno fakes to Peterson, waggle action, moves to the left, nice lead toss, and this guy just made sure he hugged that football. DeMarco said, I don't care if I go down, but I'm not going to drop it because I'm already in the end zone.
So the point after will be attempted again. Kerwin to hold. O'Donnell the kick. Throws up a knuckleball, but it's good. With the timeout on the field. In fact, that's the end of the 3rd quarter as well. The North leading the South with that touchdown by a count of 14-7. Stay with us. 15 more minutes of football to go in the 12th annual North-South All-Star Football.
That was some storm we had last night.
At times like this, it's reassuring to know that MetLife has the resources to pay every single customer claim, no matter how many come in at one time.
Get Met. It pays.
At Room Plus Furniture, you could be square, or you could just round the corner at the Room Plus Just Round the Corner sale.
To show you the extraordinary design possibilities of rounded edges, we'll give you spectacular savings on any Room Plus piece or room with a round edge. Save hundreds of dollars on children's rooms, master bedrooms, wall units, just round the corner. Or take things from a different angle for similar savings.
So don't miss the Just Round the Corner sale at a Room Plus Just Round the Corner.
For information, 1-800-262-ROOM.
Summer Toyotathon is in its last days, so it's your last shot at Toyotathon savings.
If you even think you're interested in a new car, get down here now.
Hear what last week's Summer Toyotathon buyers are saying.
I picked up my new Camry today, and I'll tell you, it saved us a bundle, right, hon?
Yes, indeed, and we saved $2,200.
Don't you miss it. Toyotathon has always been the best time to buy.
And with these special Summer Toyotathon deals, it's better than ever. But you can't afford to wait any longer, so come on in.
The unintelligent way.
Water blew out our systems.
Are the computers down?
Take a look.
What about the phone?
Bring it off the hook.
That's some backup system you got there, Steve.
The intelligent way.
Water blew out our systems.
Are the computers down?
Take a look.
And the phones?
Bring it off the hook.
That's some backup system you got there, Steve.
For customized disaster prevention and recovery solutions, call Bell Atlantic.
Welcome back. So the North has scored the bookends. Well, that's the touchdown combination. Tom DeSarno, the quarterback. Dave DeMarco, the tight end. Tom, you kept on getting on the edge, and you finally were able to bring it in.
I don't know. We had him picked out on that power. We got him the first time. We've been practicing all week, and I think I hit him every time all week. Just got lucky today, I guess.
Well, it worked once again. Let's talk about the play that scored the touchdown. Take it right from the snap.
Oh, I took snap. I hit the snap. I seen a void in the left corner, so I slipped up in between the linebackers and just cut it out. I cut it out to the pylon in the corner, and Tom just rolled my way and popped it right where it's supposed to be.
Right where it's supposed to be, and now the North leads the football game. Back upstairs.
And you talk about leadership on the football field, too. The first guy to come over and actually jump into the arms of Dave DeMarco was Malik Jackson, the man who just kicked that ball out into, I think it looked like it went into the ocean. It wasn't anywhere near the football field. Malik Jackson with a weak kickoff will do it over again.
The North scoring drive was set up by the short punt and the excellent field position. 7 plays, 35 yards, took 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And the touchdown play, Tom DeMarco of Pompton Lakes going to his big tight end, Dave DeMarco of Lakeland, 8-yard play.
So Malik Jackson will now try and kick it from the 30-yard line.
Here's a look at the numbers through 3 of the North, opening things up offensively. Now with 204 total yards to 127 for the South, and those penalties continue to hurt the South squad.
Kicks it down to about the 17-yard line. Darrell Cross brings it up, looks for room to run, and from behind, he is brought down by number 17, John DePasquale, making a great play from behind, staying with the play, and bringing the runner down. Darrell Cross brings it up to the 38-yard line, and the South will take over. The quarterback is John Sackett.
Those statistics today courtesy of Mark Rossman and Art the Dart Friedman. The man knows hockey, he knows baseball, and he can even do football. He's the best.
But does Art know diddly? Backs behind Sackett in the eye. Bad exchange. Sackett falls on it and falls down. On top of him, Mark Paskey and Darren Jennings cover the play. A loss on that play will bring up a second down and around 14 yards to go.
What the South needs to do right now is just go back to basics. They've made a lot of errors in this game. They've committed a lot of turnovers. They just got to go back to fundamental football, forget the chicanery, and just try to execute.
They don't want to be 3 and out here. They want to get a drive going. If not the equalizing score, they certainly want to hold on to the ball a little bit. Back split behind Saka. Wideouts top and bottom of your screen. Looking to the bottom. He's got Frederick isolated. And over to the 41-yard line, Dave Morton on the stop to keep it from going too far.
It's a nice call by the offensive coordinator, Lou Versilio of Lacey High School. Just gets back half of it. When you need a bundle, go for a piece, and that's what they do here. Nice little out pass to Jeff Frederick, and it will bring up a 3rd and about 7, which they hope to convert into a first down.
Again, the back split behind Saka. Sean O'Keefe, the center, snaps it back. Decent protection, but it breaks down, and Saka runs it. And he runs it over the 50-yard line, which is good enough for that first down. John DePasquale with the tackle, but John Saka did exactly what South had to get from him. He got the first down to keep the drive alive and not give the ball back to the North.
That's a good point, Carl, because he could have gone up top and gone for the 6. He had a wide out straight down the middle of the field. He's thinking about it, but then he sees the opening, and he knows he can get the sure thing, which is the first down. Instead of going for the big yardage, he tucks it and picks up the necessary yardage for the first.
First down at the 49-yard line. They're into North territory, but they took too long to get it started.
I don't know. Maybe just an extra second.
We talked earlier about how the heat might have an impact on this game. Let's go down to Steve Mayer and find out.
Temperatures down on the field around 90 degrees, and this is one of the great stops for all the players today, right over by the water. Jeff Kerwin, is the heat finally taking its toll?
Yeah, in the first half it wasn't too bad, but now it's really starting to get to us. The legs are starting to get heavy. Helmets are starting to get wet and heavy, and water's getting into your eyes to sweat. It's starting to take its toll a little bit. It's slowing us down a little bit.
It is hot down here, and the players, each and every one of them, over by this water constantly. We'll see how it affects the rest of the teams and the players the remainder of the game. Back upstairs.
Saka throwing long on 1st and 15. Has his man. Concentration by Dan Frisch with a man right on top of him. It looked like Sal Pigno was in excellent position on the play, but Frisch at 6'2", 175, Pigno 5'11", giving away a few inches, and watch Frisch go up and get it.
What a great toss. All the way down the field. Frisch right underneath the football. That ball could not have been placed any better if he dropped it out of a helicopter. He just puts this way up in the air down the middle of the football field. Sal Pigno is right on top of him, but Frisch makes the reception down on the 12-yard line.
Saka now 5 for 8, 48 yards passing. 1st and 10 at the 23 for the South. Saka has a man open, wide open. It's Frederick, but he drops the ball. Nobody near him. Nobody near Frederick, who has the other South touchdown, but he can't hold on.
And Saka shows touch again on this play. This is a tough pass to throw because you've got to be within a certain area of the corner, and it's there, it's catchable. It would have been a gorgeous catch. It wasn't a poor play on the part of Frederick, but he just couldn't get to it, and he was looking at his 2nd touchdown of the day. So now, the South trying to get back in this football game.
Saka gives it to Elias. And he goes nowhere. Tom Eichbone, you almost had the equalizing touchdown. The ball looked to be perhaps a bit over the wrong shoulder, or else Frederick might have come up with another great catch. How about it, Tom?
Well, I'll tell you what, it would have been a great catch. I wasn't audible and called the line of scrimmage. That was a good play by the quarterback, but it just didn't click. It was there, and unfortunately we just didn't put it together, but it was a good play.
On 3rd and 9, what are you going to go with now?
Yeah, we'll kick the field. Well, it's 3rd and 9. What are we doing here, Louis? Shallow cross. We're throwing the ball. Watch the guy coming across.
Okay. Man open. He
dropped the ball. Damn it, he dropped the ball.
Another ball dropped. The coaches seem content. Would you have been? You are obviously content with a field goal here.
Field goal. Field goal.
Brian D'Angelo looked like he might have had a chance at that ball as well, Bruce.
Yeah, he's getting there.
I'll tell you, Tom, Saka is throwing some gorgeous passes here. everything is right on the numbers, right on the money. This ball just dropped by DeAngelis, and now the South will go for the field goal and try to cut it to 4.
Scott Shea of Melville attempting a 28-yard field goal, but he's not happy with the way things are right now.
Tom, how has Shea looked during the week in the field goal department?
Very good. He's very strong inside the 30-yard line. If he's been automatic all week. Hopefully he'll be automatic today.
Out of the hold of John Sacka, the quarterback, Scott Shea of Belleville High School to attempt a 28-yarder. He's got it. And he's got it. So the South tacks on 3 more points. Might have had 6 or 7, but perhaps at this point content to get 3 on the board. And with the score, the North 14 and the South 10. 10:33 remaining to be played here at Rutgers. We'll step aside and come right back right after this.
Water, action, water, action, water. There's only one place you can dive, drive, fly, swing, shoot, surf, race, bump, and splash into action on over 75 of the wildest, wettest rides in the world, all just minutes away, only at Action Park. There's nothing in the world like it.
Watch this. You're going around a turn. Suddenly your engine is racing like crazy, but you're hardly moving. Then thump, your transmission catches. Big trouble? Not always. AMCO's trained mechanics will check your transmission like nobody's business. They have the experience to find the small problem that acts like a big one. Truth is, half the cars serviced by AMCO don't need a new transmission. If your transmission's slipping, go to AMCO. AAMCO.
Three men back to receive the kickoff for the North. Number 8, Peterson in the middle. Number 29, Demetrius Owens, and Jeff Kerwin alongside of him, a couple yards in front. Awaiting the kick of Scott Shea. It's coming short to Kerwin at the 18-yard line. Kerwin takes it from the 18 up to the 42, a gain of about 22 before Brian Donnelly puts him down. And the North will take over, leading by 4 at about the 42-yard line. I think it's the 41.5.
So the scoring drive, 8 plays, 51 yards. The big play, Sackett of Frisch, 42 yards. It sets up the field goal by Scott Shea of the Millville Thunderbolts. 28-yard field goal, chasing a South Jersey record this year with 9 field goals, and he was 9 of 14 for the season.
Peterson met once again by Gene Probilla. Is that not the 3rd or 4th time this game that number 73, Gene Probilla, has been in the North backfield, standing up some of these very highly touted running backs?
He is a good football player, Carl. 6'3", 240, on his way to VMI next year. Coaches were very impressed with him during the week. Had an excellent scrimmage on Thursday morning, which was one of their full contact scrimmages. And they knew that he was going to have some kind of football game today.
Brings up a 2nd and 14 now. Ben Albert, the center. Played the trumpet since he's been in 4th grade, trying to blow some holes open right now for the North. I knew I was going to use that sometime today. Back split behind DeSarno. Play action. Looking for Malik Jackson, incomplete, as DeSarno winds up on the floor. Scott Shea, the man who put those 3 points up on the board for the South, is with our Steve Mayer. Steve?
Scott, your coach has some great words for you, but I understand during the week your players, that they were ribbing you all week.
Oh, I'm the smallest guy here. What do you expect? And all I do is kick. I usually just sit around on the sideline, do nothing.
What has it been like to be around such great players, the best players in New Jersey all week?
Oh, it's been real fun. I mean, just talking to the guys and it's like,
Here's a guy that used to play soccer. Why'd you choose to move over to the football field?
I got bored with soccer. And then my dad used to be the kicking coach at our high school. I used to go out and just play around with the football team whenever he was coaching. And that's just how I got started.
No more playing around. It's serious stuff for Scott Shea. Back upstairs to Colin Bruce.
There's a flag on that play. A ball deflected. A tremendous effort there made by Marcus Porter to come up with a deflection. Let's find out what the call is going to be.
We got pass interference on the white.
It's going to be some kind of pass interference.
Offsetting penalty.
And it's going to be offsetting penalty. We'll hear it from Joe Fisher. Let's check in with him.
We got holding on the blue team. Pass interference on the white team. Replay the down.
So that's a break for the North. They get to do it all over. The pressure coming from Probilla and Riley right now is forcing DeSarno to throw earlier than he would like.
Probilla, who's made those great plays against the run, as we've told you earlier, but his best game last season against Red Bank Catholic, not only did he have 7 solo tackles, but in addition to that, he had 5 sacks, so he's very good against both the run and the pass, it would appear. 8:50 to go in the 4th and final quarter here at Rutgers. Backs in the eye behind DeSarno. That's Kemp, the lead back, and that's Peterson. He fakes to DeSarno with pressure from Alley. Gets it away looking for Kemp, but incomplete. Jack Benke with the coverage on the play.
An excellent defensive series for the South. They are playing with more emotion right now, and they are executing better. They're winning the battle in the trenches, and now their offense, with a little bit of confidence coming off that field goal, has a chance to generate some more offense and perhaps give them the lead with 8:44 left in the football game.
That kind of reinforces what the coaches, I think Lou Versillo, the offensive coordinator of the South, was content with 3 points there to give them back that confidence. And they go out there. South with a chance to get the ball back now and put some more points up on the board. Darrell Cross looking for room to run. Cuts back. He's got it now. Cuts back inside. Gets another good block. Some excellent blocking there as Darrell Cross weaved his way. Excellent block by Chris Sangiovanni, the tight end. With the score, the North 14, the South 10, 8:25 remaining to be played here in the 4th quarter at Rutgers. We'll be back right after this.
Summer Toyotathon is in its last day, so it's your last shot at Toyotathon savings.
If you even think you're interested in a new car, get down here now.
Hear what last week's Summer Toyotathon buyers are saying.
I picked up my new Camry today, and I'll tell you, it saved us a bundle, right, hon?
Yes, indeed, and we saved $2,200.
Don't you miss it. Toyotathon has always been the best time to buy.
And with these special Summer Toyotathon deals, it's better than ever. But you can't afford to wait any longer, so come on in.
Want to make your dreams come true? Now you can have your very own Visa or MasterCard despite your previous credit history, even past bankruptcy. Make those purchases now with your own Visa or MasterCard cards. Please call now to apply for this exciting opportunity. 1-900-230-CARD, issued by the New Era Bank, Somerset, New Jersey. $9.95 per call, totally refundable after you get your card. Adults only.
This weekend will be anything but dull when Arsenio parties with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Don't this thing itch? It itches no more than a man's beard.
If that doesn't pique your interest, get into the groove with Soul to Soul. And laugh your face off with funny man Charles Fleischer. Think about it. A gorgeous dame, incredible sounds, and fun, fun, fun.
Have I lost my mind?
On the Arsenio Hall Weekend Jam.
Sunday night at 11 on Channel 9.
Welcome back to Rutgers Stadium. There is electricity on the south sidelines, and it's because of this man, Darryl Cross from Perth Amboy High School. Throughout your high school career, you love to return the punts, and today you're doing it as well as anybody.
Yeah, I love punt returns. It just gets me pumped up, because if our offense ain't going, you know, our defense can turn around things for us. So when I get back there on a punt return or a kickoff return, I'm just ready to go. And one thing, I dedicated this game to my cousin. My cousin passed away last week, and I love him a lot. And this is what I'm doing right now is for him. I love you.
Throughout the year, opponents were caught in your what?
Crossfire.
The Darryl Crossfire has struck, and it strikes lightning against the North. Back upstairs.
During Darryl's career at Perth Amboy, it certainly did as well. 3,300 yards rushing in his career for Darryl Cross. Penalty flag on the field right now. Try and sort it out for you.
South on a roll now, offensively, defensively, and with the specialty teams. They have a first down and 5 at the 37-yard line of the North. 8:16 left, down 14-10, and this is the 12th annual New Jersey High School All-Star Football Classic.
First down for the South. Keith Elias takes it over the left side for a gain of about 3 or 4 before he's tackled by Luis Serrano. Second down and about 5.
There's a good look at Elias. His club, Lacey Township, has won 2 straight state titles. He was voted the Player of the Decade in the Atlantic City Press. 395 yards, 5 touchdowns against Freehold Township, 41 carries.
This is Burnett, knocked back and now out of bounds. Nice play there by number 44, Andy Berlin. Good penetration and good rotation to the ball there by the North defense.
North really sucked it up defensively in that last play. 4 or 5 blue shirts around the ball carrier.
Louis Rotino, another of the players on top of that play as well.
Big play here, 3rd down and about 6, outside of field goal range. If they don't convert, they're going to have to punt.
Now keep in mind, Charles Archibald, the quarterback now of the South, is an excellent passer, very dangerous to run as well. 3rd and 6. The South trailing by 4. Looks quickly to the left side, but throws it short. Intended out there for Brian D'Angelo. Coverage there by Tom Caporale, and the South will have to kick it away. 7:32 remaining in the 4th quarter. They're in North territory, but it's 4th down and 6.
Well, if they do punt it here, what they'd like to do is hem the North back deep in their own territory and then try to get the football back. Plenty of time remaining with 7.5 to go.
Wes Bridges, the punter, number 44 from Ewing Township for the South. There's a timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here. Again, 7:32 remaining. I'm Carl Churkin along with Bruce Beck. The North leading the South 14-10.
The coaches have worked hard here all week, Carl. I just want to mention the group from the North. Ray McCran of Passaic, Frank Batone of New Providence, Jerry Moore of Elizabeth, Don Smolin of Lenape Valley, Pat Bobo of Morris Hills, Bobby Valley of Cresskill, Lou Grasso of Abraham Clark and Roselle, and Vic Paternostro of Pope John the 23rd. And Vic is here for his 5th appearance. All those coaches won titles this past year in North Jersey. And for the South, the coaches, Lou Versillo of Lacey Township, Warren Wolf, the legendary coach from Brick Township, Tony Ascitino of Bishop R, Tom Brown of Washington Township, Rich Marchese of South River, Larry Ginsburg of Woodbury, who will be moving on to Eastern District, and we wish him well, Bill Savage of Bridgewater East, and Glenn Howard of Paulsboro. Congratulations to all the coaches on the success they've enjoyed this year and on being a part of this All-Star Classic.
6'6", 220-pound fullback punter. Wes Bridges over that 6'6" frame. Still should have time to get it away and does. Nice recovery by Bridges. Had hoped to pin the North back deep in their own territory. Does well to get it back to the 24-yard line. So West Bridges having to react quickly to that. Excellent pressure. Bad snap. The long snap there by Gil Winters. He was originally this. Now there's the problem. Gil Winters is the guy who was supposed to be the long snapper.
Right, that's the backup. That's the backup long snapper, Patrick Gorman, who was slated as the second guy involved. Winters was supposed to be the snapper in the punts, but I'll tell you, Bridges acted quickly and turned what could have been a disaster into a semi-bad play.
Under 7 minutes to go now. At the 24-yard line, the North with the 4-point lead and the ball. Backs in the eye. Man in motion from top to bottom. To give us to the first man through. Number 32, Kevin Quinn. Right now, let's go to Steve Mayer.
Column with a pair of Ratinos, Lou Ratino Jr., Lou Ratino Sr., Lou Ratino Jr., a quarterback and a cornerback for Westfield High School, and of course Lou Ratino Sr., one of the great coaches in the state and for one of the top teams, Union High School. Sixth game of the year, though, Westfield took on Union. What was that like?
It's an exciting week, you know. There's a lot of papers, you know, a lot of TV articles, newspaper articles. But once you're on the field, you know, you try to tune everything out. But it's kind of tough when you're staring over to the other side and your father's coaching against you.
Obviously, your son had a tremendous career at Westfield. What's the greatest advice you think you've given him over the years?
Well, I think just to be a poised player all the time and you know, to be a team leader and to do the maximum with what he has. There are some people that have more skills, but I've been very proud of what he's done with his natural ability.
We should point out that during the sixth game of the year, Coach beat son. Let's go back upstairs.
And I know Dad was probably unmerciful at home as well. Lou Ratino, one of the fine guys we've had a chance to work with over the years here, Bruce.
And Louis doesn't have anything to be ashamed about because not too many beat Lou Ratino. There's a look at the penalties, and you can see the South has been hurt by them throughout the day.
And it's cost him big time. I'll tell you another story about Ratino if we have time. This is Kerwin going to the outside where he's horse-collared and taken down by number 21, Scott Gould. You know, we said earlier his nickname was the Stalker, and he's the guy who gave it to himself. Scott Gould out of Pennsauken, played for Vince McEnany. He's going to play here at Rutgers this fall.
Oh, can he hit? And Vince McEnany, his coach, has been here many times before. He's had a lot of great players at Pennsauken. This guy is right up there, and boy, did he come in to make a stop in that play.
Lou Ratino, 5:19 remaining to be played here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this.
It was Thursday. Coming home from the theater, it started.
At Meineke, we can't always tell what's wrong with a car by the sound of the customer, but we can tell a lot from our free undercar inspection. We check your exhaust system, shocks, brakes, and more at no charge. Then you'll know the price before any work begins.
It's so annoying.
So bring your car to Meineke. We'll give you a lift without taking you for a ride.
Get off on the right foot. Get off and behave. British Knights. When you start on your way or make that big play, brighten your days in a pair of BK. When you go where you go, and do what you do, do the right thing. Take your BKs with you. British Knights.
British Knights athletic footwear at Foot Locker and other fine stores.
British Knights.
At Room Plus Furniture, you could be square, or you could just round the corner at the Room Plus Just Round the Corner sale.
To show you the extraordinary design possibilities of rounded edges, we'll give you spectacular savings on any Room Plus piece or room with a round edge. Save hundreds of dollars on children's rooms, master bedrooms, wall units, just round the corner. Or take things from a different angle for similar savings.
So don't miss the Just Round the Corner sale at a Room Plus Just Round the Corner.
For information, 1-800-262-ROOM.
North with a big play here on 3rd and 11 called timeout. They wanted to talk it over, and now coaches are still talking to the officials. You can see coaches with both colored jerseys from both sidelines coming out to find out what they're trying to sort out on the field right now.
Huddle up, Thor.
Again, 5:19 remaining to be played. Let's set the scene for you here at Rutgers. The 12th annual North-South All-Star Football Classic in Piscataway, New Jersey. The North leading 14-10. Tom Icavone, you're down by 4 points. Big play here for the North. Obviously, you want the ball back as quickly as you can get it. What do you want to do at that point, besides score?
That's me you're talking to?
Yes, Tom.
Okay. Besides score? Well, we got to get the ball back right now. We got to stop them right here. This is a crucial play. 5:19 to go. Okay, we got to get it back, and then we just got to take our time. We got plenty of time on the clock, and just move it downfield and get in there for a 6.
What are you looking for here?
Well, they're going to stop us. See, they got to throw the ball here. Call quarterback draw. Okay, come on. No, they don't have to throw.
Quarterback draw by Mike Carney. Took a step or two back. Brought it all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's close. They're going to measure.
Here's a look at it. Quarterback draw. Carney, following his blockers, picks up some good yardage. Takes a pretty good hit from Jack Beneke, and I believe he's just a bit shy of that first down marker. And it will force the North to punt and give the South an opportunity with 4:40 to play.
They will kick it away, or at least it appears to. I mean, they've got to at this point, despite the fact that DeSarno is the punter and, of course, the other quarterback. They're at their 33-yard line, leading by 4. You don't want to take any unnecessary chances here. So the North will kick it away. The South looking to get the ball back. Drops one man, single safety. Jay Bellamy back to receive the punt by DeSarno. It's wobbly. The up man takes it. And he takes it to just shy. Scott Gould takes it just shy of the 40-yard line, where the South will put it in play with 4:05 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is a gut check time.
Tom Icavone, while you check your guts, why don't we check out the play with you? What are you going to try and do this series?
All right, it's a line call at the line of scrimmage. It's a pass. The quarterback calls it at the line of scrimmage, a quick pass at the line of scrimmage.
So he sees what's available to him and
available
reacts.
And makes the call.
Okay. The quarterback is John Sacca. Frederick to the bottom of your screen, the man who's caught the South's only touchdown here this afternoon. Back split behind Sacca. He's looking to Frederick out on the right side. Trying to step away, but Pignio would not let him go. Sal Pignio with the stop on Frederick.
Tom Icavone, I know you've been a little disappointed with some of the plays during the early part of the game and execution, but I think in the last 15, 17 minutes, your club has really played hard, and they're playing extremely well.
They've played hard all day. They've played hard all day. They're quality of individual. They're good, tough kids. They've been in this situation before.
And your defense has picked it up.
Defense has played well. We've had a couple kids get hurt, too. We've had to fill some kids in. We've had a couple injuries that we had to pull people away.
2nd and 4. Sacca again fading to pass. He fakes. Looks long for Brian D'Angelo. D'Angelo made a nice move on the out, but then in fact got held up a little bit. Tom Caporale on the coverage.
All right, Coach, it's 3rd and 4. Big play with 2:53 to go. Give us the call. Coach?
What do you got?
What do you got, Coach?
Draw trap we got here. Draw trap.
It's a draw?
It's a draw. We trap and we're pulling the tackle. Going to Elias.
Watch number 70, the tackle. Ken Damon trapped earlier, and there he goes. Elias follows him, and Elias stopped.
We got to go
short.
for it. We got to go for it.
And you can hear the coaches saying we have to go for it. Luis Serrano on the stop. Juan Oliveira, who was hurt earlier, there as well.
Good pursuit here by Luis Serrano. Elias has nowhere to go, and he's just hauled down. A little bit of help from Mark Paskey of Del Barton High School on the play. All right, Coach, what's your call now? You're going for it on 4th and 2.
24 lead.
Translate that for us.
24 lead. We're running up there on the right side, off tackle, leading up in there with a back and just trying to dig it out for the 2 yard.
So you're going to run behind Rising and Damon on the right side of your line.
Timeout South, they want to talk about it.
2:06 to go. There's a timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here. The North with a 4-point lead. The South with the football and 2 yards to go, but just one more chance at it to recycle those downs. Keith Elias, the fine running back from Lacey Township.